I'll get closer to see what you get. Oh, hold on a second. I positioned the camera too far back. Yeah, because the lighting is coming on this angle. Anyway, so rundown of the sword. It is basically it's rayskin leather along the grip. And I used to know the Japanese names for all the parts of this, but since I haven't really been on the ball lately, I actually forgot pretty much everything. Most of the names for this stuff, because I did, I learned it, but I never used it. So anyway, I take it out every once in a while, and I'm always extremely careful when I use this thing because it's extremely sharp, which you guys will see in a moment. But yeah, so as you can see, it's not really decorated with anything that crazy. It's just like your straight up black with like a gold design. What is kind of cool is in here, if you can see that, right in here, it's got like a gold pattern for your hand. Well, I'm just gonna say it's for your hand, but yeah. Anyway, I don't actually know because I'm not a samurai master or anything like that. I am just your average North American retard that has a sword at his house because he thinks it looks cool. And I'm not going to pretend to be anything more than that. But I'm showing you guys because this is part of my life at the moment, just because this is what I was doing, and I thought, hey, I'll show you a different side of me. Anyway, so this sword is quite good. It's quite functional as far as I know. And yeah, I didn't want you to think that, oh, I just liked something and I bought it out of spontaneity. It was something that I'd looked forward to buying for like, probably close to like 9 years or something before I actually bought it. Anyway, so now let's unsheath it. So it's a 60/40 HRC, if that's the correct term. It's got, yeah. I'll just open it. Okay, so always be really careful. If you guys ever decide to go and buy a sword, be really careful with this thing because they are sharp. Okay, so as you can see, the blade is very shiny and nice. I just oiled it up. So it's quite nice. It's this thing is quite light for most of the size that it is. I'm not exactly sure how they did it. I'm assuming that it's just made from lighter materials, or maybe that they've hollowed out, because it's got a nice blood groove on this thing, so maybe it's more hollow than average, but it's quite light. It's only about 3 pounds. So for how big it is, it's quite light. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to back up the camera a little bit now. Although you guys can see a close-up of it if you want. Let's get some light on this. So it's very, 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 very sharp. This is definitely not a toy. It's something you have to respect, because if you don't, it could hurt someone or yourself. Okay, so let's move this back. Anyway, okay, so I'm not gonna like swing it around and pretend I'm like some crazy ninja or anything with this, but what I do want you guys to hear, and I'm gonna have to swing it to do this, is how sharp it is. This is one of the things that really was like, whoa, when it actually happened, is I was just carefully swinging it, and I realized that it was so sharp that it made that sound that you hear like in a sound effect in like kung fu movies, that like whoosh, whoosh sound. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, if I can do it properly, because you have to actually cut the air in the right way to get the sound, but let's see. And I don't even know if it's going to show up on the camera or not, but who knows. Okay, so here we go. So if you just take one strike, okay, I don't want to hit that, like this. See how it makes that sound? And I'm not making this with my face or anything. So I guess it's just so sharp that it like cuts through the air. Now I can tell sometimes I'm not doing a straight cut, perfectly straight, because I do not practice anymore. So if it's not that straight of a cut, it's not going to make a very loud sound. So I'm not very pro at this. So see how it makes that kind of a sound? So if it really made a good sound, it'd sound more like this. So it's really easy to cut straight with that. And even then I'm still not cutting fully straight. So there we go. Anyway, so that is the sword. Yeah. One of my favorite moves to do whenever I was sparring was always this. Like when someone was coming at me or something and I was taking a break, just wait for them to count. Anyway, so yeah, for example, I don't know, I guess that's really all I wanted to show you. Just the sword and then me dressed in this black robe. I look ultra Japanese. No, not really. And I didn't actually dress up at all for this video. I was literally just over in the other room, oiling my swords up, minding my own business, and then I was taking it out here and I'm like, you know what? I want to make a video right now. I'm going to show everyone what this looks like. Anyway, but yeah, so I guess that is it. Some of the things, I hope I don't get any weird comments from people who are like really intense at swords and they leave me like comments like, oh, you're so ignorant, or they just get ultra serious about everything and they just insult everyone. It's quite annoying. So I hope you guys, if you're watching and if you have something negative to say, just, I don't know, go somewhere else. And just don't take it so seriously. This is just, I'm not being disrespectful. I said the sword is something you need to respect. So I hope anyone that's watching this kind of had a enjoyable time. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.